So normally I make a track and RJ Ronquillo plays lead on it. So I figured this week, it's Saturday actually, and RJ has not done his live stream. I hope he's okay. I hope that he's actually busy and making lots of money and being a rock star like he is. Anyway, I figured I would play a little RJ. So this is a track this is the backing track that you can get. You can download it if you are a Patreon on RJ Ronquillo's channel. And it's a great little track. He's got a ton of them, like 50 or so, or I don't know, 40. Tracks are all great. This was one that seemed like it was a little more challenging or something, so I wanted to do that for this week. This is the guitar of the week. It is my Sir. It's the best guitar I've ever had in my life. I got my GoPro on there. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if it even recorded. Oh well. Anyway, wonderful Sir modern player. It's like a Strat kind of HSH. Got a great Wilkinson, I believe. Anyway, now we're going to go to the part where I answer your questions. So, first question comes from Way of the Panda. Albert, I know this is a strange request, but I'd love if you say the words Big Chungus out loud in your next video. I'd really appreciate it. I'm sure the cult of Gen Z Blue Oyster Cult fans would love it too. Okay, so Way of the Panda, I know that's your Minecraft game name or something, or Dungeon. I don't know what kids play nowadays, but Big Chungus, Big Chungus, Big Chungus. Is that good? Okay. Retro Ru NE 001. Rooney? I don't know. He writes, or he or she, I don't know, it could be a she. Hello, Albert. I really dig the song Debbie Denise in a weird way. I know it was probably recorded as a throwaway track to close out the album, but it's mellow and edgy at the same time and always invokes a good mood. What inspired you to write that? And if you can tell us, who is Debbie Denise? Okay, so the lyric was written by Patti Smith. A lot of lyrics she sent me, like Career of Evil or Vera Gemini, and wanted me to write music to it. But that one was a poem that I saw in Cream magazine. I believe it was some magazine where she had published it, and I said, oh gee, this would work, you know, with this I had this idea for this chord progression, and it was Les Brunstein, the original singer of the Soft White Underbelly. He came over, we were doing some recording, and he came over to my house in the East Village in 73 or 74 or 75, around then. I guess it probably was 75. And he took my 12-string guitar and he tuned it to open G tuning. I thought that was just a magical tuning, and I started fooling around with chords and got those chords, and I was like, this is great, you know, and I was trying to think of what would go with these chords, and then I saw Patti's poem, and I thought, wow, this is perfect. And then when I started doing it, I was like, wow, this is a little bit on the sappy side. What if I put it I put it over the top and do like the Four Seasons kind of in falsetto. And of course the band loved it, David Lucas loved it, and we really thought that it was going to be a single. So it wasn't a throwaway cut. It just happened that it was so different from everything else on the record that it had to come last. It was the only place it would fit. So anyway, that's how that developed. Now, who is Debbie Denise? According to Patti, I asked her about it, and she said that Debbie was a roommate that she had, and Denise was my ex-wife. So it was a combination of the two characters, Denise and Debbie, and I guess the song really is about misunderstanding and love and things like that, because you know, when I married Denise, you know, I had this little band, and you know, we didn't have a record deal or anything. We had a record deal, but we got dropped, and the record never came out. And so she didn't really think it was gonna. She didn't know that it was going to be my career. She thought I'd do something else, you know, like the people that she knew. You know, I mean, she knew some semi-famous people, professional wrestlers and stuff, but you know, fame was not something that people in Hicksville really thought about that much, I don't think. And and more specifically, Debbie was gay, and so when Patty wrote the original lyrics, I was out rolling with my man. I think that Debbie had thought that maybe Patty would become interested in her, and she loved Patty, as everybody does, really. And Patty was, you know, going out and hanging out with Alan Lanier or Sam Shepard or one of those guys, you know. She was definitely a hetero girl. So, and of course, Denise was waiting for me patiently for a while until she got fed up, and then it was all over. But and so that's the story of the song. It's this misunderstanding about people and love, you know, and what we do. So I think it's a great tune. And not a throwaway cut, but it was hard to pull off live too. Now, when we did the anniversary tour, that was great because it came out. That was my favorite song to play with those guys. Jules Regina was killing on the drums. Anyway, so I hope that answered your question, and I hope I didn't make a mistake, mistaking you for a girl or a boy or something. It's a misunderstanding. Maybe that's why you asked that question, just so that we could have a misunderstanding about your name. Anyway, thank you for the question, though. And I don't think anybody's ever asked me about Debbie Denise. So I hope you've liked the show this week. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the like button, the thumbs up if you like it. I guess you could hit the thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't like it. That's what it's there for. But if you like it, hit the thumbs up, and hit the bell if you want to get notified whenever I post a new video. It's every week, but not always on the same day or the same time or any of that. So it's just when I get it done. So anyway, have a great week. See you guys.